What's going on, guys? It's Pigpen, the one and only. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. Turf is active right now. Long weekend for most of us. Holiday weekend. Awesome turf events. So if you're joining me, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to join me. What's going on, Martin? Number one on the comments. Wow, lots of people joining already. We have Jose, Angel, David got the sauce. All right, guys. Well, we're going to jump right into this live stream. As I promised yesterday on my live stream, tonight's guest is a really good friend of mine. I've been talking to him a long time, mostly racing rivals related. This is none other than TechX. Tech, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, guys?
Hey, first of all, I'd like to thank you for joining me on my live stream. You have this huge project you're working on, and this is, guys, racing rivals related in a way. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely it's the history of it for sure. So it's definitely the best way to look at it is, this is where it all started. This is where the original developers, C Studios, actually got the game
Mm-hmm.
started.
And this is
So,
all new to me, guys. So TechX has been working on this. It's a project, I guess, a large project, large scale, very labor intensive. Um, so why don't you tell them what it is, and we'll get started right into this.
well, straight up, 1320 Challenge is, it's a flash-based drag racing game. It came out originally in, I believe, 2001
Mm-hmm.
is when it was first introduced to the world. I got my beer.
I got mine too.
I got Ace's Apple Hard Cider.
Ooh, sounds good. I like the Angry Orchard. That's pretty good.
That's usually the one that I have, but
Mm,
for right now, this is what I got.
so.
Anyway, but yeah, it was, this is basically where CIE started with drag racing. There was a game prior, but this was the game that was considered V1 because this is where the name 1320 came from for the games. 1320 Challenge, 1320 Legends. This is where it all started. And from Legends, they went to Racing Rivals, and
Mm-hmm.
due to Racing Rivals being the first time they've ever developed a game on what's called the Unity 3D game engine,
Mm-hmm.
um, they basically took the Nitto Challenge approach with the way parts and stuff are used and how to tune the cars. So that's why these two games have a lot in common.
And well, this is interesting. Some people might not know. A lot of people do know, but 1320. What does that number signify? What is significant about that?
Do you want to pull a Dora the Explorer and see if people guess it in the chat?
Let's do that. Anybody know what 1320 means? What does that signify? Anybody? So, while we're waiting to see if anybody guesses what 1320 is all about, should we just jump into it and I'm going to switch. Guys, bear with me. This is a learning process for me. I've never done this before, so now I have multiple windows up, multiple sources. So, 1320 videos. No, Sean Lee, that is not it. Good guess, but no. Um,
We're trying to get a sponsorship through them.
that would be cool. That would be
I mean,
really.
half the name is there.
Uh oh. Okay, I just had like technical difficulties here. There we go. James Price. Well, 1320 is the length of the track. There we go. And Omar Gonzalez has it. Nailed it down. Nailed it down. 1320 feet equal quarter mile. Excellent, guys. We have some drag racers here that really know their stuff. So, let me switch sources here. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I know you like looking at my pretty face and all, but we're going to go to something a little bit more interesting than me. So, here we go. All right. So, we are now at the main screen, 1320 challenge. Now we'll kind of have a look around. This is all interactive. Now it's not completely finished, obviously, but Dave, you're gonna just kind of
Yeah.
run me through this. I'm a complete noob here. Like seriously, guys, I've never played any other game besides Racing Rivals. I've heard a lot about this, and this is really, other than about 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago, this is my first experience with 1320 Challenge. And I can't, just for you guys, just to let you know, I can't right now, I can't see the YouTube live comments. So if I don't answer you, don't be offended. I can only see the Nitto 1320 Legends in the screen right now that you're seeing. So, Dave, if you see anything in chat, if you're watching by chance and you want to answer some questions that the viewers have, feel free to. In the
I'll
meantime,
try to keep a look on both.
yeah, in the meantime, I'm pretty much fixated on this screen here. So we at the top we have main, we have challenge info, garage, racetrack, part shop, car showroom, team, and community. This is version 0.2.1. We have this interactive start button. We have some top racers, top team, fastest cars, and it looks like, as the same as in life, Chuck Norris is just killing it in the game. Like he's just
Oh
dominates here.
yeah.
So, any story behind that? Or you're just a huge Chuck Norris fan?
Honestly, I got to give a big shout out to James G.
Mm.
A lot of people from the old Nitto community should recognize that name.
Oh.
Basically, a couple of years back, he basically went and hired somebody to try to recode the game, and they got to a certain point, and they just couldn't complete it because there was an issue with the game itself. They couldn't get racing to work. Period. The gas
Mm-hmm.
pedal wouldn't work. Cars wouldn't move forward, no matter
Mm.
what they did. So now we're basically sitting at a point where we've fixed all that, and he's the reason that we have all this today and are actually moving forward. And when I got the files from him, that's basically where Chuck Norris came from. It was just there already. So basically, the example file is just filled with Chuck Norris in the game.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, let's jump right in. We'll show the viewers what we have here. Now, I understand this is not a completely finished version, so not all the features are available. So, TechX, why don't you kind of just treat me like a little kid here and tell me where to point and click, and we'll get this started here. So, how about what do you think would be a good place to start?
Well, I'm looking at your stream now to see where you are, just so I can kind of follow along with you. So you're on the main tab right now.
Yeah, sorry. Yep.
From here, um, basically top teams, top racers, fastest cars.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically going to be all for your leaderboard stuff that's down there in the bottom right.
Okay.
If right now challenge info actually isn't complete, but when it is, that's basically where you'll get all your live challenges and stuff like that. You can click on that; it's not going to cause any issues.
Okay.
Up at the top there, um,
Hmm.
it shows basically it's the incoming challenges and outgoing challenges.
All right.
Unlike Racing Rivals, there's no actual live racing in this. It's basically send a race to your friend, and then whenever they log on, they can actually respond to your challenge. There's also
Oh,
team racing on this, kind of
that's
like Racing Rivals.
so. This is interesting. So it's a whole different setup. There aren't the lobbies that we jump into.
Right. It's
Oh.
basically there is a car rating system and there are classes. There's like D,
Mm-hmm.
C, B, A, and etc.
Okay.
for car classes, but there's also driver rating, which any Nitto Legends players will know. That's basically kind of the same as street credit in that game.
Okay.
It's your driver level basically. But you'll get the races right here. The incoming challenge it'll pop up in a little list. You click on it, it'll show your opponent's car. It'll show your car next to each other, and
Okay.
then you can click to accept the race. You can decline the race. There's actually an option on the leaderboard that I thought was kind of funny. It's called the the biggest coward or something like that.
Oh, so
It actually the person who declines the most races every day gets put on that leaderboard,
that's so cool
and
because that
it's
reminds
something I
me.
really love.
It is. It reminds me of. I don't know if you've ever played the game. A lot of people, you probably have. Back on the Nintendo 64, I played and I spent many, many, many hours on this game was James Bond GoldenEye. and there was a
Yeah.
they had after each round, it's a first-person shooter. You go around, and there were four friends, and we'd sit there. There was no online at the time. This was way before all that went down, and depending on you, they'd have the person who ran around the most was the most frantic. They had the one who was the most coward. Exactly. I love those little challenges, and with those little the trophies that people get. It just kind of gives you something a little extra to look forward to. I like that though, how you have that in here.
Oh, definitely. Those old games. My girlfriend actually got me a Nintendo 64 for my birthday, so I'm
Oh,
gonna be playing some GoldenEye here real soon. I
oh,
got a capture card and everything
dude, it's
to
the
be able to stream it.
greatest. I spent thousands and thousands of hours, me and some friends, playing that. That takes me way back. So that was like my first apartment ever. It was great. Uh,
Oh,
so so next one over is Garage. Now, is that another? Can we click this? Is that or
yeah.
should we?
Garage is one of the
Oh,
things that's
okay,
like
yes,
90% working. When you
excellent.
click on that,
So
it'll show you pretty much every car in the game is on this account that we're
okay,
both using.
I'm going to go through and just show off some of the cars here. We have the SRT4, the Subaru WRX STI, Nitto stock car. Now there is a car coming up down the way. I saw it a little earlier, and we'll have to talk about that because it ties into Racing Rivals a little bit. The Challenger RT is here. The RX-8, excuse me, the Lancer Evolution 8, Civic Type
Hmm.
R, Charger RT. Now, all right, it's this next car. Do you know what it is? Did you see it? You're familiar with it, guys. This might look a little bit familiar. Is this the top? Is that the Top Fuel Dragster, right?
Yep.
Now, I've never played this, but I've heard that it was in this game, and this is where I believe, unless I'm completely mistaken, this is where CIE at the time, when they added, it was an April Fool's car for an event. It was the CIE top full dragster, not top fuel, but top full dragster. It was the cardboard beast there, the D class killer. I love
That
that's.
car actually, kind of funny. That car is actually just a straight copy from Nitto Legends. Same with a few other cars in Racing Rivals. They're just straight copies from Nitto Legends. The Top Fuel Dragster, or Top Fool Dragster, sorry,
Hmm.
started out as an April Fool's joke in Nitto Legends. There was another car that was made out of cardboard in Nitto Legends. They both ran like 19-second times.
That's
They were a
great.
lot of fun. But
Uh,
the difference here in Nitto Challenge, or 1320 Challenge as we're calling it now,
mm-hmm.
this Top Fuel Dragster was originally like a premium vehicle, basically. You
Mm-hmm.
would actually have to go onto the website and pay $3 to get this added to your garage.
Oh, okay. So they had in-game purchases.
Yep.
All
They didn't
right.
have like a gem or a point system, but you
Mm-hmm.
could buy cars and stuff like that and
Well,
get
that's
memberships.
interesting. That's interesting. So then we're going to go to the SRT4, which is this must be the Dodge, and we had the SRT4 earlier, which the very first one was it? That was a Mopar.
Yeah, the Mopar SRT4, that was the funny car body.
Hmm.
And then this is just the normal one. And that was
And
actually a secret graphic wrap that you had to unlock by going to a certain website back in the day for that SRT4.
like a
So
little
that's
nice little
really
Easter
cool to
egg.
see.
That's pretty cool. Now
Yep.
I'm going through these cars here. We have the NSX. Now, right now, can you tell how many cars do you have in the game?
Right now there's 19, but we have, I believe, 22
Mm-hmm.
total
Mm-hmm.
that we could actually, once we get the game to a point that it's working, I do have the ability to add new cars to the game to basically do updates. And I got to give, a shout out to one of the developers. His name is Jack.
Mm-hmm.
He made the RX-8 that's back there. That's actually kind of a copied version of the Nitto Legends version of the RX-8
Yeah.
because there was a Dragster RX-8. And then he actually made this NSX as well. I showed him my friend's car, and who has a NSX, and he went and basically turned it into the NSX Premium that we had from Nitto Legends as well.
Yeah. So for
Basically, the whole reason we're changing things is because to stay legal and avoid any kind of copyright issues, we
mm-hmm.
have to change everything at least 15%. So,
Okay.
changing the cars isn't too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Just make new ones.
Yeah. Okay. So this is obviously my first time seeing this, other than maybe just a little bit before we live streamed. Uh, Many of my other viewers, this is also their first exposure to it, but I know there's a huge following. A lot of people I know who play Racing Rivals, this is where they got their start. This is way back. This is, ground zero, basically, like the foundation. This is where it all started, and I'm sure this is extremely nostalgic for some people to see this. This may be the first time they've seen it since the last time when they closed the servers down.
Yeah, I believe this game closed down in 2007.
Wow,
So it's
that
been exactly 10 years.
Wow, so that's a long time because I mean I know when I play a video game and if I go a few years without I put it on, I kind of it takes me back to that time in my life where I was playing that and it brings all these memories and feelings up. Now, that's only a few years. Now we're talking 10 years. Now, I know there's a lot of people and I don't want to name them. I could go on and on. A lot of people I know I've met in race rivals and I'm wondering if they're feeling the same thing if they see this and they go, "Wow, this is thinking about all the hours, all the hundreds or thousands or whatever of hours that they played, and just the fun, the people they've met, and the times they had playing this. It's just I can imagine what they're thinking right now because it looks really looks good. I mean, I like I can't wait to dig into this even a little bit more further here because there's so much here it's familiar to me in a sense, but still I'm looking at it going, I have no clue what any of this stuff is. There's a lot that I can't even quite figure out yet. So I know you were
Oh,
saying
yeah.
there's a working dynograph. There's all sorts of stuff here. So we have the F type we're looking at. And then we're looking at the RSXS. Skyline GTR. Look at that. What's with what does it say on the side? 666?
Yeah.
That's great.
As
We
weird
have,
as it sounds, it's my favorite number.
yeah, nice SVT Cobra, which is a lot of people in Racing Rivals. That's their favorite car. That's probably what they're racing
It's
right
actually my
now.
favorite car in V1.
Oh, yeah? Nice. And we have the Supra. There we go. I was waiting to see if we had the Supra. The Viper. And I think that looks like the last car. So we've gone through all of the cars. Now, there was one I skipped over. I wanted to ask you, because the Nitro Funny car.
Hmm.
What's the story behind that?
It's another premium car from the old days, basically just like
Ah,
the Top Fuel Dragster. It
okay.
was basically something, just a second car that could go up against that car. So
All right. And
I don't know if there is more to it than that, if like that car actually existed in real life or something like that. But I'm sure. I think I saw Sesko in your chat. He knows almost everything there is to know about these old games.
yeah,
So
I was gonna say I didn't want to say him, but I know Sesko definitely. He talks about this game, and you know, I'm
he
sure
talks
he
about it like it's his fourth child or something.
Well, I think it is pretty much, So I'd like to actually chat with him sometime or see him. And I can't see the live chat right now, but guys, if you're enjoying this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'm looking at the camera right now as if you guys can see me. You can't see me. It's kind of weird. It's just habit
Right.
here. But guys, if you enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, all of that good stuff. We're talking with TechX right now. This is his project 1320 challenge. It looks really great, man. I'm really impressed so far. I had no idea what to expect. Just looking at it, it's just I wish it was completely live, and I wish I wasn't. I mean, I love live streaming, obviously, and I wish I
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
live streaming so I could just sit there and stare at this and just like zone out and just like really see what
Just
it's
figure
all.
it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of just skimming it over right now. So this is the garage. Now, what would you recommend the next stop to be to kind of show this? Should I click on a car and
Yeah, you could go for that. I'd say I don't know, pick a car.
well,
I think the only ones that were buggy were the stock car, and the funny car, but the rest of them should work.
okay, well let's how about the Evo 8?
Go for it.
All right, because the Evo 8 is actually
I think this is actually supposed to be the Evo 7, but You know, I don't know
Oh,
Evos too well.
okay. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I know not too much, honestly, about the Mitsubishis, but I do in the game Racing Rivals. Evo 8 was that was my car when I started. One of the cars I started, and that's where I really got my hooks. Actually, the game got its hooks into me was with the Evo 8. So I'd like to just check that here. So okay, so now this car's selected. Now we have modifications, tune and dyno. We have the paint shop and maintenance. Let's go to the. I'm really interested in the tune and dyno. Can we check that out?
Yeah, go ahead for that.
Okay, so okay, here we go. So now we go into. It looks like a garage. It's up on the wheels. We have the chart here. Run dyno. We have boost controller, gear ratios. Now that's one thing you've mentioned, and other people have mentioned that gear ratios was in this game, which adds a whole nother dimension of like incredibleness. I would think, you know.
Oh, definitely. Actually, what's kind of funny about the gear ratios on V1, I
Mm-hmm.
was looking at it and I was messing with this about, I want to say it was January 2016. I was messing with this game and I was messing with Racing Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
And whether people like it or not, I'm sure a lot of people actually know me from the Racing Rivals hacks.
Mm-hmm.
I was the guy that made auto launch and all that. And I actually went in one day and looked for the function in Racing Rivals that controlled the gear ratios, and actually found ways to make custom gear ratios in Racing Rivals.
Really?
So it is possible for them to add the feature to the game. It's definitely possible, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Hmm. Wow. No, I mean, I think it would be incredible, but at this point in the game, that would change. I think that would change so much. Well, people complain about ghost shifting, and with gear ratios, that would kind of, I would think, maybe eliminate it in a sense. Um,
I think it would mess with the different like ratings and different classes and different rooms and stuff like that, because you could
yeah,
probably make an A class run the same as an R or something like that just by
yeah.
modifying the gear ratios,
I mean, it would
getting
really.
them to shift at that perfect point.
Yeah, it would have been really awesome if that was the way the game was designed and set up from the beginning. But to add it now, I think it just people have really gotten to be accustomed to the way Racing Rivals is now, and I think it would just change it so much that it's not really. I don't think it would be the best choice, to be honest. But I mean, it would be a really, really awesome feature in the game if it was there from the beginning. So we're gonna run the dyno. So that I'm just kind of curious. It'll probably be like when Racing Rivals, when you go to install a part, you'll see the. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's
The
pretty.
little animation, yeah.
There we go. That's really cool. All right, so this one has 1515 horsepower at 6,300 RPMs. We're looking right about here. 1430 pounds per foot at foot pounds at 5,100 RPMs. This is really cool. So now, what happens? Like, you change parts. This does this actually work?
Um, at the moment, it does the HP and the foot pounds of torque and all that. That's actually all working. That's why the racetrack now works. It was
Mm-hmm.
something that was actually bugged up in the version I was talking about earlier with
Mm-hmm.
James G's version.
Uh huh.
We don't have the part shop currently implemented. We don't currently have parts that are possible to install to raise or lower horsepower. So these are just like set numbers, and I'm trying to decide what the max horsepower and stuff like that for each car should be.
Oh.
So that's basically what this is right now. It's like this account is a test account,
Okay.
which is why I don't actually have account creation open
Mm-hmm.
for people to make accounts, because it'll just clog up the server, make it harder to work on and stuff like that. But it's definitely, I can go into the database, change one number, and this horsepower changes from 1515 to 15,015
Oh,
if I
jeez.
really wanted to. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like the top fuel dragster, I think has like 8,700 horsepower. It goes off the chart because the chart
Wow.
only goes to these maximum of 1,800.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
actually, the original game did the same thing.
Huh. Well, that's crazy. So, obviously, this is an incomplete project. It's in the works. Do you have like a timeline or a date you have in mind or a rough estimate of like when, you know, people could really get their
Honestly,
fix?
what we're thinking about doing is setting up like a community account, basically this account that you and I are on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I'll change the username to like community or something like that, and it'll be a very simple password, just admittedly like it is right now. And I'll actually make that available for people to log in before we release account creation.
Okay.
So basically, I'm thinking about doing that. It could be a week, it could be a month. It just depends on the speed bumps we hit.
Yeah.
But that's the short-term goal, and the long-term goal, obviously, I'd like to have at least a basic form in this game up and running, within the next 3-4 months.
So
Is what I'm thinking the timeline is.
in the meantime, do you want to let people know how they can find you or how they can find information or follow you, just to keep up to date on this? Because I gotta find out. I want to find out how to find you and how to, follow this whole project because I'm dying to try this out.
Yeah, the best way, honestly, all the social networking links and all that, the forum, we have that all set up at 1320challenge.com. You
Okay.
can sign up for the forum, chat there. There's a shout box. We do have ways to fund development. I didn't want to just do straight donations
Mm-hmm.
because, I've always kind of hated that, just taking money from people and then I don't give them anything in return, which I guess I am with the development of this and our team is, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd still rather give back. So we're designing stickers. In the future, we'll design T-shirts
Oh.
and stuff like that. Because the original Nitto Challenge, they actually had T-shirts that they would sell with the memberships. Now,
Mm-hmm.
actually, from what I remember from what Sesko's told me, they actually had a very hard time keeping up with the sales. They would
Really?
actually run out of shirts and stuff like that.
That's a
So
good thing.
I want to get I want to get my own T-shirt printer before I do any of that. But I
Mm-hmm.
know those are super expensive. But there's
Yeah.
stickers and stuff as well that you can use to support the game, support the
Okay.
project.
So I mean, I'm gonna support you. So I'll find you. I'm gonna find 1320challenge.com. I'm gonna go there. I'll sign up for the forums. What else can I do? Is there a Facebook page or?
Yeah, all that info is actually at the bottom of the website. You'll see social media. I'm going to put a little menu at the top for it as well. But there's the Facebook icon, there's a Twitter icon, an Instagram icon, and a link to my YouTube channel is there as well.
Okay. So
I actually have Kennard in my live streams chat right now. He still has two of the old membership T-shirts.
oh, that's cool.
10-year-old
I
T-shirts.
know. I was
That's
gonna.
got to be
I've
a little gross.
well, I have some 10-year-old T-shirts, and well, I guess I'm a little gross, so it's okay. But so 1320challenge.com, that's step number one. So if you guys are interested, I know I am. I'm going to check it out, 1320challenge.com. And from there, everything you need to know to follow the project, follow TechX, stay up to date with the latest information. I want to donate, so I'm gonna find out how to donate. And I'd like one of these stickers, maybe a few of them at least. I think that would be really
Go
cool.
for it.
So I'm definitely all up for this. So we've been sitting at this dyno screen for a little bit. I gotta go. Let me. I'm gonna reset it here. I love the way this. Hold on. Run dyno. Ah, I love that. Not only do the lines like the torque and everything move, but like the actual it updates each block every step of the way. It actually updates the text to show you. It's just really cool how that works out. Like I haven't.
Yeah, every car is different too.
All right, now you got me curious. I'm gonna have to check this out. Let's go. Well, oh! We're gonna try the top fuel dragster. That one wasn't buggy, was it?
No, the top fuel dragster, you can run that one.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite cars. It should be like 8,700 horsepower or something. It's ridiculous.
All right. All right. Boom! Look at that right off the top of the chart. That's great. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah, I
cool.
gotta find a way to fix that.
That's great
I don't think
though.
there is a way though.
One more time. I gotta see this again. I love it. Ready? Boom! Look at that way, and then it's like a pop-up baseball. It just goes up sky high, and then it just comes down at like jeez, what is this? I can't even. Let's see if I can even figure out this dyno. Jeez.
Yeah,
87.
it's ridiculous.
Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome. So let's have a look at some of these other cars. Actually, there's so much more to see. I mean, I could spend all night long here, but I know there's
The
probably.
last 3 nights I've been awake till 6 a.m. looking at this game, trying to figure out what's broken and what's not.
Wow. Okay, so Supra or Viper? That's my. I'm gonna say Supra or
I actually
Viper.
saw a Dodge Viper earlier today.
All right, well that's a
It was
sign
a
then.
gorgeous car. Gorgeous car.
All right, let's just check out the dyno for this, and then after. So what would be the next after we check out the dyno? Hold on, here we go.
Um,
Oh, look at that! That is so cool. I wish we had working dynos and racing rivals. I never felt that they were really all that accurate and really all that helpful for the most part.
yeah, that's the one thing that I've heard from people with racing rivals is actual other development companies, other game development companies. I've seen them call racing rivals basically a picture game
Mm,
where it's almost predictable what you're going to do in the game and all that. And I like racing rivals. I still have my original account from day one the game was public,
mm-hmm.
but I log into it probably once every few months.
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss these old games that had all this availability of customization and stuff like that.
So
I just miss these games.
can I click on gear ratio? Yeah. Oh, I can. Wow. So
Yeah, you can, but definitely click cancel when you exit out of that box because it'll get all
okay.
buggy and
Okay.
crash the game if you click save.
Okay. No, I won't do that. I'm just gonna mess around. So it has
Yeah, go for it.
first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear. What's this final here? I'm a noob at this.
Final gear is kind of like that. I forget how to describe it in drag racing terms. Someone who actually knows building cars would probably be better to describe it. But
Okay.
basically, it's the gear that decides how fast you're going through all the gears when you shift.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. This seems like I could spend a week and a half just setting gear ratios.
Oh, people spend much longer than
Really?
that.
So, wow. Okay, so okay, that's the thing. Racing Rivals is like, okay, I go and I spend, I don't know, 20 minutes. I do the math. I have a formula. I use horsepower to weight ratios for most of the parts. And I
Yeah.
go through with a calculator and I start off with stock, stage one, stage two. Then it goes to pro, A, B, and C. And I kind of compare and there's a few different factors I use, but I go through and it takes 20 minutes. And then I'm like, I know that's if I'm maxing out a car, for example, that's as good as it gets. I know there may be a very, very few factors that factors that things that factor in, such as the size of your NOS bottle,
Right.
suspension, wheels. I think that's really it. There might be one other part that I'm missing, but for the most part, like it's set in stone. Like there's no more tinkering with it unless you're lobby tuning. This, on the other hand, I'm looking at this and like already the options are just insane. Like I don't even know where do you even start with this? Like how do people figure this out? This is
There used to be people that would actually figure out um, basically the game and the math for it, the size of the wheels and stuff like that, and people would actually make gear ratio calculators for these games,
wow.
just like you would use in real life, basically.
Wow. So this gets very in depth. This is just
It's insane.
mind blowing, right? It's like, wow, okay, geez. So,
Yeah, Sesko was actually sitting in my live stream chat, and he was like, "We used to dedicate months to making
okay.
gear
So when
ratios."
I said week, I said a week. That was really grossly underestimating the actual time.
Oh yeah, and I remember Sesko's team; they were always on top. Team 13 Devils was just
Yeah.
they
So
were insane.
as far as the game is concerned, so there's teams.
Hmm.
Now, how do the teams work? Like you race, it's individual races, obviously, and you challenge. You accept a challenge, decline it, or whatnot when both players are
Yeah,
online.
yeah, it's basically the same as you yourself sending a race challenge to a friend. but it's a full team getting together, 3 versus 3, and then it sends a huge challenge over and
Okay.
stuff like that. It's honestly, I didn't play much with teams back during challenge because I was like 11 or 12 when this game was first out.
Uh huh.
So I don't really understand exactly how teams work, but that's why there's a community of people that are so dedicated to this game, and that's why I keep asking the community, for help and what they think is best and stuff like that
Wow.
for all of this. Like, there's a post on the forum right now with
Mhm.
what each car runs at the moment when it comes to the quarter mile, and I'm letting people say, "Oh no, that car's too fast, make it slower. That car's too slow, make it
Mhm.
faster." Or that car's just right, leave it.
Huh.
So
So okay.
this is basically a giant
Wow.
community-based thing.
So there's you. How many people are involved in this project for one?
Let me see here. I'll actually open up our developer group chat if Facebook would open on my computer. Let me see here. There's more than I sometimes realize, which is why I'm actually opening up our group chat.
Mhm.
There is. How do I see this? Oh, people. One, two. Well, I'm not going to count myself here. One, two, three, four, five, six. There's 7 of us currently in the development group.
7. Okay. And my question, I wanted to ask this earlier. How long has this been in the works? I mean, I know you said that.
Um, we've been trying to bring this game back since. I've been personally trying to bring this game back probably since 2013, 2014 when I first started actually modifying Nitto Legends when we got the source code in Nitto
Oh
13.20
wow.
Legends. But only just now am I finally, knowledgeable, if I
Mhm.
could speak. That's great.
That's my problem most of the time.
Yeah, only now am I finally, getting knowledgeable and have friends that are willing to help out and all that. And, our one developer, Brian, he's, the main PHP guy that we have at the moment. And he's basically completely custom coded the community chat. We don't actually have it embedded into the full version yet,
Mhm.
but, fairly soon we should have that in there, and community chat will work with private messaging and uh, chat commands and
Uh huh.
colored fonts for members and stuff like that.
Huh.
So, but
Wow.
he was looking into also getting the gear ratios and stuff to save, and that's something we're probably going to implement very soon.
Nice, because I actually that's the one thing I'm really interested in when the gear ratios can when you can save them and you go back to the dyno. It's interesting. I'd like to see how it changes the performance.
The gear ratios won't really change your horsepower or your torque.
Mm-hmm.
The gear ratios will basically just allow you to get that power to the ground as effectively as possible and get you
Okay.
down the track as quickly as possible.
Okay. Nice. So let's see. I like the. So where can we go next? What's the next big step we can show people? Which tab here? What do you
Um,
recommend? Because I could sit there at
let's
the dyno
go.
all day.
Oh yeah, me too. Let's go to the car showroom. Just don't click buy it on a car.
All right.
I'll show you the basics of how the showroom works. The
Okay.
showroom's pretty basic on the car showroom, but
All right.
still, it'll show pretty much every way that you can buy a car and
All
all the
right.
different options. You can do different color options and stuff like that,
Okay.
which is really
So
straightforward.
we start off with the Viper. We have the Supra, the SVT Cobra. So, your favorite you said was what? The SVT Cobra? Or well, not in
The
this game, but
SVT
that's.
or the Skyline GTR are pretty much my favorites right now,
I like the
because I
Skyline.
actually changed the skyline a little bit for this game, and I've managed to. It took me a couple hours to find it, but I found the actual car specs for the Z-tuned
Mm-hmm.
Nismo edition of the Skyline GTR. So I've
Hmm.
actually changed it to put those specs in the game rather than the original. I
Wow.
do have to change it a little bit, so like 500, it says 500 horsepower, 540 torque, and stuff like that. But
Okay.
other than that, this is pretty much how the showroom works, and then it'll have the price of the car down there, and your account balance is there.
$100. Sweet.
Yeah, I wish I could get an R34 for that.
Yes. So, I know I don't want to buy it. Obviously, that'll. Can I change the? Can I go through the color options? Will that do
Oh yeah,
anything?
go for it.
Okay. I just. Oh yeah, that's working. I like that.
There's only certain cars that don't work with that, and I believe that's going to be like the Nitro Funny Car,
Mm-hmm.
NSX, and the RX-8, and the I think they're the Mopar Dragster are the only ones that don't work with the paint options.
Okay. Ah, this is really nice. Interesting. So it even tells you what the it's got. I went to the SVT Cobra. It has the engine specs of 4.6 liter V8. I don't believe no Racing Rivals doesn't have that option. It doesn't tell you the engine, right? No.
Yeah, this one's the Cobra R edition.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to go, all Need for Speed on this game
Yeah.
because, they only made a small handful of the Cobra R edition of the car. Why not own it in a video game since 90% chance none of us are going to own it in real life anytime soon?
Exactly. What? Yeah. No. Not a chance. I have too many bills. If I could get rid of
Yeah,
a few
exactly.
bills and maybe a little extra cash flow, it'd be a possibility. But for now,
Yeah,
I think I'll.
500,000 subscribers maybe.
Uh, I wish. That's my goal. Oh, I'd love that. But for now, I think I'll stick to video games. Oh,
Oh yeah, same.
man. Wow. So this is really cool. Let's check out. Let's go the charger. I like this. Oh, there's some extra. So they all don't have the same, obviously, the same color choices.
Right.
That's.
James G actually went and spent a lot of time
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out the original paint colors for each car in the game.
For like
And
from the
these are
factory,
actually identical.
or from.
No, actually, on the original Nitto 1320 Challenge
So they're.
from CIE Studios. So this is the exact same order, the exact same stock colors that were actually in the original game 10
Oh,
years ago.
wow. Okay, so I don't know. So there must be some database of information somewhere that you guys have to dig through for all this information.
Basically, we're using Google Images.
Really?
That's pretty much it. You'd be surprised.
So hold
Or
on, hold
archive.org
on.
is another great place to
No
use.
way. So, oh my. So the whole time I thought like somebody had all the files saved on a hard drive or something or whatever, some source somewhere. But so you're saying, wow, everything so far has been you go to Google Images.
Either Google Images or people happen to have backups of the data on their
Sure.
computers still.
Okay.
Kind of like me, I'm kind of like an electronics pack rat.
Uh
All
huh.
the files I have for Nitto, I have like 50 gigs worth of Nitto stuff on my computer
Oh
in
my
just these folders
gosh.
alone. Like I'm
Wow.
actually one of the folders. I actually have it up on my stream right now. Just all the stuff I have from Nitto. I have everything all the way back to 555R. Just the
Wow.
two folders I selected right now are 5.6 gigs, and it's still climbing.
Huh. Hey.
There's 30,000 files so far.
Wow. That's just a massive amount of
Stopped at
information.
42,000.
Wow.
42,000.
So for those of I can't tell for people who are viewing right now, listening, chiming in. TechX, why don't you give a quick plug? I haven't heard a plug for your. You have a YouTube channel. I mean, I'm interested. I
Yeah.
subscribed. I subscribed to. I think it's one of your old channels.
Yeah, my old channel that got banned for false copyright.
Yeah, a long time ago. Like I was. I
Yeah, back in February.
yeah. So I mean, so why don't you tell people your channel, guys? If you're interested as much as I am, definitely subscribe and follow TechX.
Yeah, the channel name is TechX Original. If you want to try to go for it by the URL, it's youtube.com/user/Mr. Dream Scene because it's an older channel of mine since I had to go with a backup. But also, you can, like I said, you can find the channel link and all that at the bottom of the website, 1320challenge.com.
Wow. Okay, so we. Oh my gosh. So we've been live streaming for about 50 minutes now, close to
Oh
around that
wow,
time.
already?
Yeah, I mean, we're just, like I said, when it comes to this stuff, I could just sit here all night and just chat on and on. And, like, I wish I was a little bit more talkative, but, like, really, I'm so engrossed in just looking at this, trying to figure it out that I'm letting you talk. And I mentioned that earlier. I was like, this is your show, and I'm just here for the ride today.
Right.
But
Yeah, and I got to thank you for that because, this gets it on the map to a lot more people than I even had the ability to show it to.
Oh, absolutely. I'll make sure we'll share the video. We'll have everybody, all the viewers, you guys watching, make sure to share this video, put it on your Facebook, put it on the Racing Rivals groups, wherever you go, that you can share it. And because I know people who are interested in Racing Rivals, this is right up our alley. This was actually obviously the foundation of Racing Rivals, and in many ways, it's more in depth than Racing Rivals. This is like Racing Rivals almost seems like it's a little bit watered down in a sense for use. I guess I don't want to say you just to make it
Maybe
simple in a
the
way.
modification
Yeah.
and the
Um,
building is the way I always see the differences, is the building of the cars.
yes. Now you were saying the parts. There are how many parts are there per car?
On this game, it's set up just like Racing Rivals is,
Mm-hmm.
where it's stage one, stage two, stage three.
Uh huh.
When I was talking to you before the stream, I was talking about Nitto Legends, where just for like the um, Integra GSR alone, there were over 15,000 parts per car.
Fifteen
And there were
thousand?
other cars that had more. There were other cars that had less. Uh,
Wait,
it
fifteen
was really
thousand. Hold on. 15,000?
yes. I still actually have the IDs of every part for the Integra GSR.
What? Where do you even start looking for parts? How do you?
Right?
I'm mind boggled
A
right
lot of
now.
those were actually like limited edition parts, test parts that weren't supposed to be public, but later on in the game, after I cracked the source code, and then a couple of my friends and we just went ham with the game. We found there was a turbocharger for the Toyota Supra that was like 300 or 3,000 psi.
Uh huh.
It was a developer testing turbo. You weren't able to buy it in the shop. You weren't able to do anything with it. We used the code and accidentally found the part ID among all like 8,000 parts for the Supra. We managed to find the part ID for just that turbocharger,
Wow.
and we were just buying them out the wazoo and installing them on Supras and then selling them on the game. And oh my god, it was so much fun.
Wow. I just see this is stuff I missed. I never even knew about this at the time. I wish I would have stumbled upon it, while it was in its prime, or obviously before its prime, even. But I started playing Racing Rivals. It must have been just a few months after its release, and you know, Nitto, none of this. I knew none of this. Like this was a whole world that I never even experienced, and it's really cool to like dip into it right now and get a taste of like what was before Racing Rivals. It's incredible. I don't even know where to start. Like, so we haven't even gotten to it. We haven't even raced a car yet, and we've already spent an hour talking about it. Uh,
Right. I got a little bit of trivia for your live chat.
ooh, okay. Well, let me.
Let's see if anybody knows the beta edition of Racing Rivals name. There was about a month time span when Racing Rivals was actually in beta, and it was only available in Russia. People with iPhones were able to still get it, but if you were jailbroken, you could get it, or you could change your location to Russia on your iTunes account, and you could download the game.
Hmm,
But it was actually under a different name, and I actually still have the files for that.
I did not know
So I'm
this.
actually thinking about going into it and ripping that apart, see if I can do anything with that someday.
So I just switched over. Viewers can see me now. I'm reading the chat. So I don't have the answer to this. So
I'll send it to you on Skype.
okay. So what you're saying is Racing Rivals had a beta, and you're asking the trivia question is what was the betas with the name they gave it before it was released? Is it was just in
Yeah,
Russia? I have no.
yeah.
I've never even heard of this. I mean, like you hear, I played for 4 years or so racing rivals, and you think you understand and you think you know a lot of stuff, but when it comes down to it, I guess I'm a complete noob.
It was
Wow.
actually Sesko that first told me about the private beta, and we got it like day one. And I'm still admin of the oldest racing rivals group on Facebook
Hmm. What?
because I
What?
started it day one. If
Yeah.
I actually say the group name, it'll give away the answer.
Oh, I wonder if I wonder if I have to switch over here because if I switch to Skype, yeah, they'll see it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind.
I'll just switch the screen here. We're gonna go back to, uh, there we go. Okay, now I can go to Skype. I can look at the answer. Let's
Actually,
see.
there's somebody asking in
Oh,
the chat, is there a prize for it?
oh, he might know the
I'll
answer.
give somebody a I'll give somebody a 25% off coupon for the sticker if they get it right.
Oh, I knew the answer. Actually, now that I see it, I didn't know it. I don't know. I didn't put two and two together, but I've heard of that before. I totally. Wow, that was. I knew that. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna go back. I'm gonna switch the. Let's see. This is all. See.
I don't think anybody knows it. Well, Sesko might still remember it, but I don't know. I think that's cheating.
Sesko. Yeah. Is he still here? I'm back. I can see chat
I
now.
think he's in my chat.
Okay. All right. So anybody, I know somebody out there knows it. I don't know if they. I knew it actually. I've heard of it, but I just didn't know. Mix Wolf, is he talking about 1320 challenge?
1320 challenge. We want to make it mobile someday, but at the moment it's actually not possible since we're using original source code.
So it's on the PC. It's Adobe Flash. Is that correct?
Sadly, yeah.
No, that's what the original game was. So Mix Wolf. He's like, is that on mobile? I've never heard of this game. This is where racing rivals. I figure that most people here in the chat, they know me. They know me from Racing Rivals. I would have to assume that they've heard of Racing Rivals, but this is where Racing Rivals actually got its foundation. So it's been shut down for, would you say, about 10 years now?
This game itself, yeah, it's been shut down for about 10 years. 2007, I believe it was July 2007 they shut it down.
Nope, Edward Lopez, not rivals, rival gears. Some of you who actually, I remember seeing this long time ago. I've seen screenshots and um, I don't want to give it away. See, we're gonna let it sit here for a little bit. See if
I
anybody.
gave a hint in your live chat, but that's probably as far as I'll go with that.
There we go. Yep, TechX original FR would be the initials for the game. Guys, think about it. FR. Like I remember when there were a few different screens when you loaded it up. It said this, it said that, and I've seen screenshots before. FR. Somebody's got to know this. Like this goes way back, and I'm not even sure.
Yeah, this goes back 2014,
I'm not even sure if I could have
June or
answered it.
July, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I could have answered this. Like I've heard of it, and I went, as soon as I saw it, I knew it. So I was like, all right, but
Wish I had
so
a car to give away, but I don't have any.
um, I'm sure I can. Um, Christian, he wants to know, can we download the game now? No. Right now, maybe you say you were thinking like soon, hopefully soon, you were going to change the login to a community name so people could check it out. Is that what was going to go? Is that what
Yeah,
you're thinking?
we weren't going to allow account creation until we have a good solid base of the game coded. I'm thinking probably about 70% of the game coded, just so like, there's no bugs or anything that can break accounts basically.
Okay.
But we're gonna do like a community account where people can log in and they can basically select a car, change the gear ratios, and race.
Okay.
And also the community chat will work, and the car showroom so you can buy more cars will work. But I mean, we're probably going to have every car in the garage anyway, so buying new cars probably wouldn't even have to work at that point.
Nope, Cartown's not it. FR. You're thinking FR. That's our clue. Um, yeah, Christian, I missed it too. I totally wish I was a part of the community when it was out. I never had a chance, and it's really awesome that TechX and a handful of others are trying to bring this game back because there's a huge community that played it and loved it and all that, and then there's people like me who never had that opportunity. So you're kind of bringing us and putting it in front of us and letting us see what we missed out on and have our chance to give it a shot and have fun with it. That's really cool. So I haven't seen anybody
I
answer
don't
it
think
here.
anybody's going to get it. I had somebody in my chat say Drag Central, which is pretty funny. That's actually uh, that's a completely different game, and that was terrible. I'd
Well,
rather play Street Challenge.
yeah. No, the clue
Not
is
to not to call out
oh,
anybody, but
oh, James Price, Field Racing.
he got it. Yeah, he's one of the developers actually. He's one of the graphic artist guys.
Wait, so he or
I don't think he knew actually.
oh, okay, all right, all right.
Well, he might have. I'm not sure. I didn't tell him,
No, he said
but
Field Racing. I
somebody else did.
he said I didn't. He said he didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it was though.
Oh
Maybe
man.
somebody did see it pop up on the screen for a split second or something. Who knows?
Oh, he did. I'll
Well,
let you
he
pick.
said
I don't
there
know.
anyway.
Ah man. So
Oh,
that's
so you want
crazy.
to go race a few cars here, see what they run?
Field racing. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna switch over. Let's see. How do I do this? I gotta make sure I hit this. Click that. Now, okay, we're back to 1320 challenge, everybody. We're going to attempt a race. Like, I don't even know how to race. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys are going to laugh because I'm going to totally just bomb this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, okay, so you tell me. We're going to go to the, let's go to the garage. Is that where we should pick a car? I'm assuming.
Yep.
I want to try. Where did I see? I wanted the Subaru WRX STI. I don't remember. It wasn't a
It's
coupe.
a fun car. That used to be just an admin only car in the game, and then I
Really?
believe it was 1.51 version of the game they made it public.
Where is it? Oh, here we go.
Ah,
Here we
shit.
go. Okay, so click to select. Okay, so we've selected it now. What's the next step? I want to go to the racetrack.
Yep, go to the racetrack,
Okay,
and then from there
computer.
you'll hit computer.
Single race or
Yep, single race.
okay, so
I'm
okay,
gonna race along with you, although I don't remember what this car ran off the top of my head. I'll be honest.
what bracket should I put it in?
I was just gonna put it at like 7.1. I actually don't remember what this car runs off the top of my head.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now here's the cool thing for this is so cool for everybody. Like I can't wait to see. Like I earlier before we started, I tried this out and I went to sea level strip, and you can choose lane 1 or 2. Racing Rivals always puts you in the nearest lane, um, and it's funny because if I'm racing you, you're racing me. We're both from point of view. We're both in the first lane, which is kind of weird, but it's just the way the game is, because you're playing it from your point of view, obviously. So,
Yep.
but I tried it, and I didn't even actually because we were trying. I was adjusting the volume because when I hit this, it showed there's the audio, which I have muted, so you guys can actually hear me and TechX talking. But there is some really awesome, like there's some really good like exhaust sounds and idling and who knows what else because I didn't get that far. But I actually didn't. I was so engrossed. I was trying to figure out the audio, how to mute just uh, Chrome that I didn't even look at the track. I didn't get to see the visual. So this is actually going to be my first look at it. So we're going to choose lane 1. Okay, so this must be okay. So what am I doing here? It says slowly pull forward.
Yeah, basically you got to stage the car yourself, and since you want to go as fast as possible, it's honestly best to stage as far back as possible so that white bottom line just above the yellow is probably your best spot. The arrow keys shift you into first gear.
Okay,
You
now how?
use up and down for shifting.
Okay,
And
so
then
the
the little gas pedal, you click on that and you slide it up. And that's your throttle. Down to
okay,
the right.
yeah. Okay, so I'm slowly increasing the RPMs. I have no clue what I'm doing. This is crazy. So what's the
Yeah,
other?
it actually took me. You have to.
The clutch? Is
Yeah,
that
there
the?
you go. Yeah, the clutch, you can choose how it shifts. I usually leave it at all the way at the bottom because that seems to be the fastest ETs for the car.
Okay. So
I, I've been playing these games since, 2004, 2005, and I still don't understand how this clutch works.
okay.
I
Wow.
have the code for the game and don't understand how it works.
All right. This is so okay. So all right. So my gas pedal here. I'm going to increase the RPMs. Now, can you can spin the tires?
Not yet. That's something I want to add in the future. The red button is actually the brake pedal, but frankly, we just
Wait.
shifted
There's a
into
what?
reverse instead.
Wait. What?
The the red button right there is actually the brake pedal,
What's a brake pedal?
right? Nobody needs a brake pedal.
I've never heard of that before. Okay. So
I don't think
um,
any BMW drivers have heard of a brake pedal before either.
so to start the race, how do you start the race now? Just shift into
You actually
first?
gotta, yeah, you gotta basically shift into first, get up into that green area with your car,
Okay.
and line it up, and then the pre-staged and staged lights will show up. You actually have to shift into first gear with the up arrow.
I don't know what
Oh,
I'm.
there you go. Now you're already there. You're way there. You go.
Okay. So. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. What I don't. Okay.
Yeah, you'll want to probably lower the gas a lot. These cars are a
Oh.
little bit quick at the moment.
Okay. So. Okay. Now.
There,
So. Okay. Slowly pull
you can do it without
forward.
the gas pedal probably too. It's not going to be as easy though.
So when
Yeah,
I.
it's difficult to get used to.
Okay. So I'm in neutral right now. Uh. So now what? I want to.
Just pull forward really slowly. The gas pedal is really touchy, especially because I believe this car has like 1,000 horsepower.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
1,344.
It is very touchy here. All right. Back. Back up.
I know it's so
Oh. Oh. Oh.
it's
Oh. Okay. No. Back up. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm doing. This reminds me of my first
best
time
way
ever
I always found
driving.
out to do it.
Uh huh.
Yeah, the best way I've always found out to do it. It doesn't cause any engine damage. It's just kind of like a bug in the game.
Uh
If you
huh.
just switch it really fast to reverse from first gear all the way to reverse, it stops you instantly.
What the
And that's the
hell?
best way to do it.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Oh, wow, this,
I just no.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
So am I staged? Am I good?
think about it like
Oh,
ghost
oh, oh,
shifting.
oh, oh. What am I doing?
Just want to hit it real quick.
All the way up to. Wait, what?
Yeah, now you're staged. So now you would want to like hold the gas,
Oh, 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 oh,
slide it all the
oh.
way up, and now you're racing.
That's what I'm missing here. So you actually have to.
Yeah, you have to shift every gear. Street Challenge did actually have an automatic transmission, but I feel like
Well,
that's cheating in a video game.
so I did a nice fast time there.
There you go.
Oh my! So you actually
I'll
see?
even let off the gas to give you a chance here.
Wow. Okay, so this is a lot different. Like, wow. Okay.
Sesko said he's laughing at you.
Yeah, I know. So you actually have to hold the gas pedal too for this.
Yep.
See, okay, that's where I'm. it's a little bit more technical than Racing Rivals, because Racing Rivals, you just, basically you launch and then it's just shifting from here. But here you actually have the gas pedal. There's a lot more to actually consider.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Oh my
And then
gosh.
to basically just to restart the race, you'll want to go back to racetrack and do it all over again.
All right. And I cannot guarantee any better results. So let's try the desert here. Okay, so slowly pull forward. Man, this is so touchy though.
I'm sitting over here running 7.25 quarter miles, Mr. 22.
Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay. Still pull forward? How much further do I have to go? I'm like,
Until you're in the green.
oh. Okay, I'm in the green. Now what? Oh, oh.
You'll want to probably drag the gas pedal up. Yep.
A little better, a little better.
Yeah, you're getting it.
Wow. This is actually pretty addicting. Like, I don't even know what I'm
Oh my
doing,
god,
but
I used to spend hours upon hours on this.
wow, wow,
There you go,
wow.
getting the 7.9.
That's a little better than what I have, like a 22 last one, and I had no
Yep.
clue. So, okay, now I'm starting to understand, because you were like, "Oh, you got to be in the green, you got to be in the green," but I wasn't looking at the
Oh yeah, on the
gauge on.
sidebar.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the where the car physically was, like across um, the finish line, the visual here, and that was my
Right.
problem. So now I'm
I
starting
used
to
to make
catch
that
on.
same mistake.
So uh, this is really cool. I could see how people could spend massive amounts of times here. So okay, my best time right now is a 7.974. We're gonna try this again. I don't know where to shift this car. I didn't look at the dyno. I haven't done any of that. So I think I'm gonna try for like 6,700. I don't know if that's even correct. Don't know. Okay, so we're gonna slowly pull forward. Oh, wow. That's really touchy. Okay. Come on. Stage.
There we go. Honestly, you can just full rev these cars all the way too when you're waiting for the green light, because I have the tire grip set to 1,000. Anything above 10, you can basically full
What?
rev it
What?
actually.
Oh, oh. I totally. What the? Whoa! Wow. What did I just do? Yeah, well, I.
Oh, you really? Wow.
Yeah, I really.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't know what I did there.
Oh, now it goes.
It was. I don't know what I did.
Blew the motor.
I think I
Oh
did.
yeah, I think the game did used to have that feature where you could blow the motor.
Oh, excellent. Just another way for me to screw up.
Yeah, I used to
Oh
have the
my
same problem.
gosh. Well, I didn't beat my 7.9. We'll try
Let's
again.
see if I can do it. I guess it's not really fair when I've been developing the game and playing it for 10 years for me to say, let's see if I can beat your 7.9.
Okay, so
Sesko's making Fast and Furious quote in the chat. Now me and the mad scientist got to rip apart the block and replace the piston rings inside.
you know what that reminds me? Have you ever seen that video? Oh my gosh, I think it's Daimler Chrysler. It's a do you know which one I'm talking about? Oh man,
Oh,
it's
I
like a
can't tell you the last time I watched TV. I have no idea.
no. This is on the internet. This is like way old. It's like it looks like it was recorded on a VHS. It had the tracking lines, and it was a joke video that the Daimler Chrysler guys put together. It was for like this new car that's coming out, and it was probably like a 5 minute long video, but you couldn't follow it because all the terms, everything was so technical, and it was just like a nonstop, like 10, like 20 technical terms in a row that made no sense, and then they'd slip in like they were like, oh, the connector, the connector gazoink, and the Fetzer valve, dual oscillating, rotating. I mean, it was just the funniest. It was like it must have been like the biggest joke. You've never seen it. You got to check it out. I'll have to find it one of these days. It doesn't
I
even do
think
me.
I do remember that, but I'd have to see it to remember it for sure.
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. Okay, I got to beat my time here. All right. Okay. Nope. Okay.
All right, now everybody's quoting Fast and Furious.
Oh, I should probably put the
Gravity
gas.
shifting, not double clutching like you should.
I forgot. I should put the.
Man, I gotta watch that movie now.
Now, can I when I'm racing? Can I put? I should put the gas pedal all the way to the.
Yep,
Okay, so that's okay.
on pretty much every car, you could actually do that before even the green light and just hold it there for the
That's right.
entire
That's
race.
right because there's no tires spinning. Okay. See.
Yeah, the only two or three cars that have tire spinning are, I think, the Supra and one other car, the RX-8.
Okay. This is actually really fun. Like I don't know if anybody's watching if they're like I hope they I hope I'm not completely boring them, but this is actually super. Whoa! I don't know. I think I blew the engine or something. I don't know what I did. Okay.
Let's see here.
Oh, so I beat it 7.75. I'm getting there.
That's a good time. I think the best I had was 7.215.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Gotta run this one this way.
So this whole project, basically, is it fun? You're trying like, is it going to be a free for people to
Yep,
play?
yep. It'll be free to make an account, free to play. I'm not gonna have like pay to win and all that. I hate that stuff. I'd rather, if you're gonna spend money on the game, or fund it in any way, you're going to get something out of it, like stickers or a T-shirt or
Okay.
a car in the game, two free cars in the game, something like that. There's
Mhm.
not going to be special wheels that are lighter than every other wheel in the game that makes you slightly faster.
Mhm.
So pretty much it's going to be, if you want to support it, you'll get fancy color in the chat for your uh, in the community section,
Mhm.
and your username will be a different color in there, and you'll have a little helmet next to your name pretty much everywhere. But other
Awesome.
than that, not going to be paid to win or anything.
Okay. That's really cool. I like that idea. I mean, it's just I don't know. I mean, I understand like other video games and not any in specific, but most video games obviously it's a business. They have to pay employees, they have to pay bills, they have to make profits, investors, all that good stuff. Licensing, it's very high cost. But I really like the fact that this is basically, you're saying, hey, you want to help support? Here's how you do it. You're going to get this. We'll start off giving stick. What was your fastest time, by the way?
7.215.
Ah, 7.2. Damn.
I tell you, if we want to beat it easily, grab the Top Fuel Dragster.
All right, we got to
It's
pick
a 3-second car.
three. What?
3.5s.
Oh my gosh, that's funny because in Racing Rivals, I know it's not the same car, but it's like one of the slowest. I always thought that would be so cool if that car could be like an R class and just like 6.9s or something, and it just looks like this little cardboard paper car, but yet it's
In
just.
Nitto Legends, we actually found a way to swap NOS into the Top Fuel Dragster. And we were running like 6.8s and stuff like that in them, and it was so much fun. Those cars sold so well.
Jeez.
There's videos somewhere of those cars running. I'll have to put it on the 1320 Challenge website
Yeah. All right, I
somewhere
got
where you
this. I got this. Oh, 7.5.
good guess.
7.566. Man, I'm starting to catch on a little bit. Like, I still complete noob at this, but at least it's making sense now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I guess I went into it thinking racing rivals and how the mechanics of the game work, um, but it's a lot different. Really is. The biggest thing for me was right now is like the gas pedal. Like you can
Yeah, it
launch.
takes getting used to.
Well, you can launch at like max RPMs, like redlining. And that's like a concept that's really obviously foreign to me, and especially racing rivals. You don't want to spin your tires, so I'm gonna try this again. Okay, 7.566. I'm beating that. I'm getting faster. I know it. I
I bet
got
if you sit
this.
here for a couple hours, you'll be able to run any of these things.
All right, we'll give it another shot here. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Okay, please tell me. Oh, I gotta back up. That's like right there. Ah, damn it. Okay, that's where I'm going. I think I blew
We had
that.
somebody in your live chat ask if there's like trading in the game. I'm not sure if he's talking about Racing Rivals or 1320 Challenge, but I will explain a little bit about like a used car lot sort of thing.
Absolutely.
13 Nitto 1320 Challenge did have a used car lot where you could buy and sell your cars. It was actually web based though. It wasn't part of the official game. It was kind of an afterthought because people were selling cars on eBay, and they wanted to put a stop to that. So they created a used car lot, and you could post your cars for sale there. So that's probably the same way we'll do it. And if we do it, web based, we'll then be able to also make an app out of it so you can track your car sales and stuff like that way through the app.
Okay, so I think I like just fouled out big time. That's great. So okay, so how does the actual? Okay, so you have a car in your garage, and there's the trading. Say me and you come up with a deal, and I'm trading this car or that or whatever the scenario is. How does one actually go to transferring that car from my garage to yours?
It's all automatic on the back end. So pretty much you'll go to the used car lot, you'll post your car up, somebody else will post their car up. You basically click buy or send a trade offer with your car trade ID
Mm-hmm.
or your car post ID, and then the back end does the rest pretty much. They have to accept the trade, you have to accept the trade,
Mm-hmm.
and the cars will swap automatically in the database.
Okay.
It's actually really simple because it's pretty much just one number that has to change in the database, and that's the account ID that the car is attached to. So it'll be really simple to implement that.
So I
Now that
just.
I'm sitting here and thinking about it.
All right. So I'm sorry. I'm right at the beginning of a race. Oh, I've got a good feeling about this one. 7.4. I'm thinking. 7.492. Hell yeah.
Just barely that 7-4.
that's
Good
that's.
run.
Whew, I'm getting there. So, wow, this is fun, dude. I could sit here and lose hours. I could lose hours playing this. Uh,
Oh, trust me, people have.
so, for those of you who are just joining in, obviously, this is not Racing Rivals. This is 1320 Challenge. I'm speaking with TechX. This is his project that he's working on with a handful of other individuals. Um, this is where Racing Rivals got its foundation. This game has actually been closed. The servers shut down 10 years ago or more. And this is the project. They're working to resurrect it, to let people experience it who haven't experienced it, and those who love this game and spent thousands of hours on it can now spend even more time on it. It's awesome. I like that. Really good. Speaking with TechX, he has his own YouTube channel. Tech, if you want to kind of let people know where they can find you and also how they can find more information on 1320 Challenge.
The best way to find me on YouTube is either search for TechX Original is my channel name,
Mm-hmm.
or if you want to just click a single button and it opens up my channel, you can go to 1320challenge.com, which is the best way to stay up to date with the updates for the game. Also, the best way to support the game and find out everything else that's going on. And all the links for any kind of social network that you'll want to follow for this game are at the bottom of the webpage
All
in a
right.
little social media box.
So here's my question. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm shifting right now. Focus, Joe, focus. Do you get a better time if you? Ooh, no, it's not a better time. 7.551. Do you get? Does it improve your time if you stage closer to the starting line?
Actually, the further back you stage, the better your time will be.
Say what?
Yep.
I've been doing this wrong this whole time. Oh boy. See, things that you learn. So I'm gonna stage. So you stage back as far back on the green as possible.
Yep. Where I usually stage is right there, right on that white line, right at the bottom of the green box.
Okay. So
And
yellow.
it'll actually detect it.
Oh, please, please. I got it. I got it. I got it. There we go. Oh, I'm thinking low 7.4s. Ah, not
It'll
lows,
run
but
at the it'll
7.49.
run the exact same time you did, and then a 7.333.
Oh, you're killing me here. Oh, wow. Honestly, I could sit here and play this game all day long. This is addicting. Um, it's really cool. I don't even know. So we're racing. You can swap out, change parts, check the dynograph. For those of you who didn't see the dynograph, we're going to go back. Let's see here. We're going to go to the garage. We'll pick. Let's try
I got a new fastest time.
What'd you get?
7.201.
7.201. Get out. What car are you in?
WRX.
Get out of here. Where are you shifting?
Right just before red line, so like 6,800.
Okay. So I have the what do I have? This Ram. I don't even know what I picked.
It's the SRT10. The Ram
SRT10,
SRT.
and I'm gonna check the. I'm gonna run the dyno. This is so cool, guys. When you see this, woo! Look at that. It's an actual working dyno. That's awesome. All right, back to the racetrack here. The challenge is on. So you got a what? A 7 point what? 7.3?
7.201.
Oh, get out of here. All right, I don't know. We'll try.
I'm gonna try to get that again because I don't know if I will.
No. Okay, that's as good as it gets there. So, ding, 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 ding. Oh, I shifted way early on that gear. No.
Ooh, so this car is a little weird. Put the clutch all the way at the top, and you'll run 7.1s.
Well, I hit a
Just get 7.167.
I hit a seven. I hit a 7.441. That's my personal best so far, I
That's not
believe.
bad.
All right, so okay, all right. As long as I keep improving, that's really where it's at.
Yeah, exactly.
So all right. So you say put the clutch all the way up?
Yep.
Harsh. All right. I'll take your
You get a
word for
little
it.
bit more time to shift that first gear. 7.118. That's ridiculous. I didn't know that this car was that fast. Wonder if I could 6.9.
I
I doubt it.
I slammed the wall on one of those gears. 7 point. I still personal fastest 7.402. So
Getting it up there.
I am improving. All right. So
Let's see what I get this run. I feel like it's going to be 7.0. 7.100.
what? Are you okay? Hold on now.
Hey, I'm streaming too, so you can tell I'm not cheating.
Man, alright, so. Oh, I keep slamming that first. That's my problem. I gotta figure out. Yeah, I didn't improve that one. That was a 7.531. So let me try this again. All right, guys. So we're playing 1320
just lost
challenge.
in it now.
I know we're not even talking. We're just like totally zoned out on this game, and that's what happens. Like I could sit here and play these games. Like that's what happens when I play a video game. But like, oh, that staging is good. Oh, you're in this one. This one, I can feel. This one's good.
Oh, I
Seven
gotta
point
see this one.
7.294. All
Oh, that's a
right.
really good time.
All right. 7.29. Okay. Oh yeah. Love it.
Let's
So
see if I can beat my 7.1.
I keep forgetting we're like actually live streaming right now, and I wish I could see the comments.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I have to figure out how I can see the comments and race at the same time.
I do gotta kind of lower the power on this car. NOS isn't actually implemented in the game yet, so this thing with 250 shots of NOS will probably run 6.8.
So
That feels a little too fast.
how do you activate the NOS? Is that a sep? Is
It's something we still have to code because we have to actually make installed parts work. Then we have to, tell the game, hey, NOS is installed on this car. And
uh
then from
huh.
there, you fill your NOS bottles in the maintenance section of the garage and go race.
Oh, this one's gonna be good. This one's gonna be good. Not as good. 7.321. I felt like it was gonna
I
be
got
good.
7.0,
Get out. So your first.
7.085,
So all of your shifts are you shifting to 6900 or
like 6,800, just about there. First
really?
shift, I'll shift just past 7,000.
So this shows. Okay, so we're talking 0.975. The number at the top. That is that my reaction time?
Yes,
How am I
I've been
getting?
hitting like an average of 0.53.
So you're telling me my reaction time is almost 1 second?
I just got 0.501.
So I don't actually want to. I'm gonna have to find out where I'm launching because I'm launching like when I see the green light. There's no audio, so is it when the green light comes on, or is that?
You want to the where I'm shifting is just after the yellow light turns on, the bottom yellow.
Okay, just after. All right, because I'm like getting like almost a second reaction time.
Right. James Price is sitting in your chat saying, "Gonna need to lower that RT, rookie."
Oh yeah. Oh, what the hell did I just do? That was like I totally blew this one. I don't know what I did. I fouled out, so I must have. Hey, I am a rookie. I can say that for once.
I mean, I was 10 years old the last time I played this game, so I got a perfect reaction time. Man, I wish this was Racing Rivals. I'd be able to race really well. 0.5 reaction time and my fastest ET all in one race. 7.066. My friend's over here making fun of me.
Well, I did cut my reaction time down a little bit, but that race was not one of my better ones. All right.
Yeah, 6:45. That's pretty good.
All
Somebody
right.
messaged me on Facebook.
The whole staging thing is a different concept too. Like obviously, racing rivals, like you're at they stage yourself. You know, they automatically stage it. So
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of staging yourself because that also gives us the ability to eventually add in features like burnouts, like I was talking about earlier.
uh huh. All right.
Because a
So
lot of the newer drag racing games have that as well.
So where would you like to see this? Like, I mean, obviously you'd love to see a lot of people playing it, taking it as far as
I'd
you.
love to see it go mobile. I
Now,
think mobile is definitely a great option for this game, especially with the way it's already set up.
yeah.
Sliding up the gas pedal, that's definitely a touchscreen feature
Oh,
easily.
yeah, very
The
easy.
only thing that I would have to figure out would be shifting. And honestly, I'd probably just put some up and down arrows to the left of the boost gauge, and that would be for shift up, shift down.
Okay. So I'm a little, obviously, I'm a noob, but these are little outside of the game question here. Like, what's the legality in that? Can you do that? Can you take it mobile? You said as long as you change it X amount and.
Yeah, as long as you change something at least 15%,
Uh huh.
you're pretty much legal with it. So we have to modify all the cars. We have to make sure the code is different. And obviously, since we have to recode it anyway to work with our server files, that's going to be a given.
Uh
But
huh.
changing the cars, changing the logos, we have to remove Nitto from it,
Mm-hmm.
which is why you only see 1320 challenge at the top. It used to have Nitto next to that, but I can't pay Nitto Tire to use their
Sure.
branding because I'm not rich.
So
But
wait, but you could put like Pigpen 1320 challenge.
I could, yeah.
Just kidding. No. But wow,
I would love
that's
to put 1320 video.
1320 video, dude.
Hopefully they
This
see this.
this is so cool. Like I'm so like ah,
I'm
and
just lost in it.
I know. Like I can't even talk. Like I'm not like this is probably the most. This is like how I feel like when I'm hanging out at a buddy's house and he's playing like Madden and I'm just sitting there watching and he's like and I'm like yo like dude I'm right here no talking and he's like staring at the
Do you
screen and
want to play multiplayer? I mean, like, come on. Let
oh
him play.
yeah like I feel so bad for everybody but at the same time I don't because I'm having such a great time right now. This is great. Like trying to beat my. I'm trying to get into like I would love to see if I can get into like the 7.1s.
Right. Yeah, I didn't even know this car could run 7.0.
Oh, and I
I was guessing
fouled.
it was going to run 7.2 every time, and that was it.
I'm guessing there's. I have the audio turned up, but I'm guessing there's like obviously I heard exhaust. I heard the engine, the idle. There must be sounds for like when I foul out.
Yeah, there is. There's a little buzzer that sounds when you hit a red light.
Okay, because I have it. Obviously, I have the audio turned off for it, so people can hear us talking. And I'm like halfway
Yeah,
down the.
it's really loud audio for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, it
But I'll fix
is
that.
on my end. Oh no, no, I see.
No,
Gotcha. Yeah,
on the game itself.
gotcha. Okay. So, but yeah, I'm like halfway down the track, and then I realize I fouled out. Going, yeah, damn. I still haven't quite.
It'll still tell you your RT.
Come
There's
on.
also sounds every time you shift a gear and stuff like that.
Whoa. Come on. I'm sure everybody's looking at me and listening, laughing, going, "What the heck?" I don't know. Oh, come on! I missed the. I didn't have the pedal engaged.
Yeah, it looks like you blew the motor maybe.
Something happened there. That's all right. So, wow. Okay, so I should probably actually stop playing for now after this race. I'm just so I need to get into the 7.2s. That's like my goal. But we should probably
Right.
I should probably get into what is going on? I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, what happens when the RPM's like, am I? I'll figure it out. All right. Everybody's probably laughing at me. I'll figure it out. And one of these days, I'll come back and I'll do some live stream. I'll hit 7.1. I will.
Yeah, hopefully next time we can actually send challenges back and forth.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. So, okay, I'm done with this. We're gonna go to back to the main. Are you ready for a real challenge? Do you have what it takes to become a legend? Where's this start button
Yeah, the
take
old
us?
advert. It takes you to the old Nitto Legends website, I believe.
Okay, so I shouldn't click that then.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll do anything.
Okay.
Oh wow, the Evos are way too fast. They run 6.7.
What?
Yeah, oops. I
All
guess
right.
15 for HP is a little ridiculous.
All right. Well, I'm trying it out. Sorry. So you said it can get a what? A 6 point something?
6.76 is what I just ran in it by accident.
Really?
Yeah, I just put the same as the other card, put the clutch all the way to the top,
Okay. Yep. Okay.
and then
Clutch is.
shift it like 7,000. Yeah,
Uh,
6.75. Ridiculous times.
no, I still need to. All right.
Oh man.
And what do we got? 6.725. Damn. That's a fast car.
Yeah,
That is
yeah, a little too
fast.
fast if I say so
I would
myself.
think so. I don't know if I'm not really that knowledgeable when it comes to Evo 8s, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if there's a car out there, an Evo 8, that does a 6.7.
I don't think there is. Gonna have to raise that quite a bit. I remember in Nitto Legends they ran like 7.4s if you were really good,
Yeah,
but that's about as fast as I think they should go, even with NOS.
yeah. So, all right, guys, if you're enjoying this video or you enjoy any of my videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and definitely subscribe. I'm having a blast here. We've been live streaming for like an hour and
Nearly 2 hours.
yeah, an hour and 40 minutes, 50 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. Unfortunately, I signed up for some overtime tomorrow morning so I could pay for all my stupid online purchases that I've been I've been making, all the subscription boxes that I'm addicted to, and paying for some gear for my studio. Um, I will hopefully be live streaming from my studio. I'm hoping within like I'm hoping to shoot within 2 weeks, maybe a week. I don't know. We'll see. I have to get some more stuff. I got to get my microphone. That's what I was supposed to order tonight, but I totally spaced out. I've been playing 1320 Challenge all evening, having a blast here. If you guys enjoy this video, thumbs up. I'm talking with TechX, who is one of the guilty parties that's responsible for this new addiction of mine. Thank you very much.
More than welcome.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Guys, definitely check out, go to the website, go to 1320challenge.com. You can find all the information you need to follow this project. You can follow TechX on his YouTube channel. There's your plug.
Yep, add TechX Original for the channel name.
Okay. TechX Original. I'm guilty. I'm going to have to subscribe because I'm subscribed to your old one, which
That one doesn't exist at all anymore, sadly.
no, well, it kind of does exist because I still shows that I'm subscribed to it. But is it what is it
Oh,
shut?
huh.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's why I was kind of confused. But I remember you said you had some issues with it a long time ago. But yeah, I'll
Yeah,
TechX Original. Find them on YouTube. 1320challenge.com. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, definitely do so. Find me on Facebook. My group's Pigpen the One and Only. I mean, I could go on and on and on. This is,
yeah, I could play this game all night, just running races and
yeah.
stuff like that. Why
Yep.
don't you give the Top Fuel Dragster one quick run before you sign out
All right. Let's.
and see what you get with it? It is a 3-gear car, just like it should be in real life.
Okay. Now, does it? It must. Does it shift fast? Is it a what?
Kind of. I
Okay.
mean, 3 seconds is 3 seconds.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
always pretty quick.
Okay. So, all right. Here we go. Um, does it matter what bracket I put it in?
Put it for like 3.5.
3.5. All right. Okay. And let's do this. See, now here's the thing. You say give it one shot, but it's not going to be
You're gonna
one
give it like
race.
7.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, oh, I'm wrapping up here. It's 10:44. Why don't you just give it one shot, Joe? Okay, 4 hours later, I'm still at it. All right, here we go. Okay, let's stage this bad boy up to the line.
It's very touchy. This is 8,000 horsepower. 8,700, I believe, is what I have it set to.
Okay. I don't even know where to shift it. Wow, that was it? 3 gears? 3.62. Yep.
Yeah, they're quick.
Wow.
That's actually as fast as I ran. I ran 3.616.
Okay, so I got to beat 3.616.
Oh, Jesus. Look what I started. You're going to be here till tomorrow morning, and I'm going to get a message from you on Facebook. Like, Dave, I'm going
Didn't.
to be so tired at work.
And then in like a
Your
few
fault.
6 hours later, you'll get a message. I didn't show up for work.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Okay, nope. 3.651. Getting
Not
close.
bad.
It's just so weird. It's wow. It's just like 3 gears. I don't even. It's done. Like,
That's actually what they are in real life from what I've been told, so that's why I said it that way.
wow.
A lot of cars that are under 6 seconds are usually 3 gears.
Yeah. Well, there's some like I forget what. There's a few cars out there you can like 0 to 60 in first gear.
Yeah. If you think about it, like the Tesla cars, those cars are 0 to 60 in like 2.3 seconds or something like that.
3.698. Okay, so I saw where I shifted. That's not where. Oh, I like the. It's got the little parachutes. I didn't even notice the
Yeah, it's got
graphics.
the parachutes and it shoots flames from the exhaust.
Oh, see, if I wasn't staring at the RPMs, I would see
Yeah.
that. That's really
I just
cool.
sort of guessed where to shift. I don't even pay attention. It goes so quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, I don't know where. Okay, I shifted there, but I don't really. All right, let's see here. Ooh, 3.647. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Ah, you've created a monster.
I have.
Wow. What? In the... Oh, is that good? Is that good? Is that good?
Probably should make these things a little slower. 3.5 seems like a stretch.
Oh, what'd you say your time was? 3.61.
3.616.
Oh, 3.618.
Ah, that's close enough.
Ah, it's not close enough. It's not.
I think your RT was better than mine, so you'd win by the reaction time.
Oh, this is so fun.
Yeah, I could be here for hours on end probably doing this back and forth to people online.
All right, here we go.
And
What the heck? 3.583.
Really?
3.58.
I was going to tell you what my fastest time was because I didn't want you to sit here all night, but you beat my fastest time.
Ooh, 3.58.
6.585.
Really?
Yep, so you actually beat
Wow.
my fastest time.
And look at my reaction time of 6.669.
Yeah, I had fouled on that run.
Wow. So I think if I saw that correctly, I think I shifted at the first gear was like late at 9,000.
I think that's about where I've been shifting.
It happens so fast that it's really
impossible to even tell.
yeah. All right, one last one, and we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, I can't seem to beat that. I've done 1 or 2 runs since, and I'm getting like 6.59.
So I guess I'll tell everybody.
3.59.
It's going to be a long holiday weekend. I probably won't be doing any live streaming. All right, here a race is going to start. All right, what do I got? What do I got? 3.611. Close, but not quite. Maybe one more race. One more race. um,
Yeah, I
so
stay on every night and it ends up being 5 a.m.
I know, jeez, man. I wish I didn't sign up for overtime, or I would just. I'd probably just sit. I could sit here. I mean, it'd be boring for everybody, but I could sit here and live stream all night long. Like, eventually, I want to have like live streaming in my studio. Like, there's an area. I have the desk. It's going to be the desk set up. I'm going to have like a shelves behind me with a bunch of my toys that I open up. I'm going to have those back there to kind of make it look cool, you know. And then there's another area where I'm going to get a couch eventually with a coffee table. And I'm going to have friends over and we're just going to like hang out with the guys. We're going to like just BS. Depending on who's here, I have a friend who's in a band, so I might have him play some guitar. Just
That'd be cool.
all kinds of different things. Like just talk like I want to do like a. I'm not a whiskey person. Um, not by any means, but I'm gonna have some buddies over, and we were talking like I went and visited my dad. And, well, when I was in Ohio, I was gonna hook up with you, but it was just didn't happen. But I went and I did went and I visited some of my family, and I hooked up. I hung out with my dad and my stepmom, and they have a little bar, and we were out there just hanging out, you know, listening to music and chilling. And she came up with this game. She had all these random beers, and I don't know if she bought them on purpose or if they were just there, but like she would pour shots of it for beer for us, random stuff in cups, and we would sip it. And each one of us, we'd rate it and tell it. We try to guess what it is or what kind of beer. It was kind of fun. So I figured I'm gonna have some buddies over. We're gonna do that with whiskey. We're gonna have like 5 shots of whiskey, and it could be anything from like all 5 shots are junk cheap beer, or all 5 shots are expensive beer, or any combination. One, two, three good shots with one, two, three bad shots. Just mix it up, and we're gonna try it,
Right.
and we're gonna try to figure out because you know these people they sit there and they drink wine and they're like, oh, this has a nutty flavor with hint of vanilla and a burnt mahogany taste. I don't know. They come up with some weird, bizarre stuff, and like I think they're just very pretentious. What's the word I'm thinking of? I can't
I
think of the
think
word.
pretentious was right.
Okay, yeah, so pretentious, and I don't know if it's a real thing or not. So I'm going to do this with whiskey, and I think we're just going to get hammered, basically, and just be idiots. But I think we're going to try to give it a purpose. We're just going to have fun, see who can guess which whiskey is expensive, which is the good stuff, which is the garbage stuff, and see if anybody can really figure it out. See if it's a real thing or not.
Right.
So I guess.
Maybe get some drunk Mario Kart in there somewhere.
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, that's the thing. I want to figure out. Oh my god, that would be so cool. You know what? Did you ever play F Zero on the Super Nintendo? I think it was. Yeah, it was Super Nintendo F Zero.
That's a
That
good game.
dude, that's a pretty
F
quick.
Zero for the SNES was great
Yep.
and fun.
Oh gosh, yeah. But like, I love that Mario Kart. But some of these games would be really cool to have challenges. Like, I want to have a. It was on Sega, I think. It was. What was the one? The basketball. Damn.
NBA Jam.
That's it.
Jams.
Nope. I think it was NBA Jams, and just have a
Yeah, it
tournament
was actually.
and like these are things just being idiot. Like, this is what I do. Like, I love live streaming, but like I want to live stream like what I do in my time off. Like, just hang out with my idiot friends, drink and
Right.
play video games. And like, if it's I have some of the coolest, like most entertaining friends. Like, some of the stuff that comes out of their mouth, like, it just amazes me. I'm like, what like where did that come from? So but
Right.
but yeah, I would love to have a hook up a TV, live stream some Mario Kart, drinking, and have a camera on us. And I'll figure this whole live streaming thing out. It's gonna. I hope people will see like the way it evolves. Like, it started off with my videos, and like they were just kind of garbage, like with my phone recording, me racing, and they were informative. And I look back at some of the earlier ones, and I just cringe. I go, oh my gosh, what was I
I do the
thinking?
same thing with my videos.
Isn't it
Hearing that
cool,
old turtle tank in the background.
dude? That
Oh my
was
gosh, it sounded
yeah.
like I was sitting in a bathroom.
you hear it, it's like, oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's really cool to see, like, and people pointed that out to me, and I've kind of embraced it. But at first I was like, oh, I hate the way they were horrible. But I guess in a sense it's showed how I've progressed somewhat through my videos. And I'd like to see how, like, once I get my studio downstairs, and I've been talking about it so much, I'm so excited about it. It's just like, it seems like I'm sitting here and like nothing's happening yet. I can't do anything until I get my desk. Once I get my desk, like, I can start like unpacking my computer, all that stuff, and just setting it up and just making it like this really awesome, like, space down there. But I hope you guys,
Exactly.
I hope everybody joins me and just watches and see how I progress. And my goal right now is I want to hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to keep going and plugging, chugging along day by day, come up with new ideas, new marketing way, try to get my videos out there. Um, and when I get 100,000 subscribers, like, I don't know if people know this, most people do probably, but you get this YouTube play button.
Yeah, the silver one, I believe.
Yeah, and that's my goal. I want to have that in the background. I want to hang that on the wall behind me. I have my jersey from the Racing Rivals Players Council back in August. It has Pigpen on the back with my number, and I want to get that framed and put that up because, like, I'm afraid to wear it. Like, a couple people brought theirs to California for the Players Summit, and they were like, "Why didn't you bring it?" I was like, honestly, like, I don't want to touch it because I know I'm gonna spill something on it. I'm gonna do something stupid, and I'm gonna ruin it. Like, that's what I do to clothes. I ruin them. So it's like, it's sitting there. It's in my closet, all perfect. So I'm gonna frame it and put it up there. It's just like, I don't know. I just hope everybody joins me. I hope everybody enjoyed my videos, and TechX, definitely enjoyed having you as a guest.
Yeah,
1320.
we can do it again when there's more features coded in.
Absolutely, like, absolutely. So guys, 1320challenge.com. Follow this project, watch it progress, and if you want to support it, there's plenty of ways to help. You go to 1320challenge.com. Follow the links. Facebook. Follow TechX Original on YouTube. Um, I guess that's it, guys. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, share, spread the word, spread the love. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon with another video. Later.
Yep, peace out, guys.
Bye, guys.